Hi, welcome to the inaugural broadcast of TNP's Paranormal Probes.
Today we're at a private residence here in South Central BC where a family has contacted us regarding strange activity in their house.
Yeah, right. Activity like when they're asleep, they're hearing footsteps coming down the hallway, and when they're hanging out in the basement awake too.
And the basement has strange things going on. There's temperature fluctuations, including cold spots.
Wow. Not to mention the snapping and knocking that they're hearing.
And this strange, uneasy feeling of being watched.
Sounds a little exciting, I'm not going to lie. Why don't you get your walkthrough done and I'll start getting the gear together.
Sounds good.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, it's nice and cool in here. I'm getting a really nice homey vibe. A lot of family time. It's cozy. The kitchen feels really cozy. Yeah, it seems like a very busy place at times of the day. I'm going to move on to the living room. Comfortable room. For some reason I'm drawn to the corner where the TV is. I'm not sure what it is yet about this corner. Yeah, it's weird. Very strange. I'm drawn to the corner. Feels a little strange in here. Not quite sure how to describe it. Not uneasy. Not happy though. Strange. I think I'm just gonna describe it as strange. Okay. Yeah. I'm getting tingles. Not quite sure why. I'm gonna move on to the next room. So now we are in the owner's bedroom, and she has told us that she feels uneasy here at night. She feels like she's being watched. In here, I think I'm feeling what she was feeling. I'm feeling a little bit of paranoia, a little bit of uneasiness, and worry. I think these are her emotions. Not sure if I'm feeling what's in here that could be causing that, but I'm feeling her emotions when she's in here. A lot of paranoia, like she's waiting for something bad to happen or something to watch her. She's waiting for something to appear. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit creeped out in here. Yeah, definitely want to come back to this room. I can see why she's feeling uneasy. I get that feeling and it's the middle of the day. Okay, I'm gonna head downstairs. That's where most of the activity has been reported. Ooh, I feel impending, something, impending doom. Impending something. It's pretty dark in here. I'm not sure what it is with corners in this house, but I'm drawn to this corner. I don't know why. It's pretty quiet in here, but I get the impression that it's not always the case. This room feels a little more alive than the other one down here. Another corner. I don't know, I'm getting a strange impression from the corner. This room's a little more happier than the other room down here, but still a little strange. Not as strange as the other room, but happier. It's happier. Okay, now this is the room where everybody in the family is uncomfortable with. It could be something with this doorway right here. It feels really strange when I pass through it. It was like I passed through another dimension. Now it sounds weird. I do. It feels like it's completely separate from the rest of the house. I wonder if it was built after? I'm not sure. I'm getting really bad shivers and tingles. I'm not sure if it has to do with the fan or very strange feeling. This is the utility room, which nobody likes. I'm gonna take a walk through there. Okay, so this is the utility room. Well, I can see why nobody likes it. It is creepy. I think when it gets dark, it might take on a life of its own. It's the feeling I'm getting. But to tell you the truth, I was more creeped out over here in the laundry room.
Hey, how'd it go?
Good. Couple of weird things upstairs. The living room corner, I was drawn to it, don't know why. Intriguing. The owner's bedroom, I got a lot of feelings in there, but I think they're hers.
Okay.
Downstairs, completely different story.
Wow.
Very strange down there. The laundry room, you know that doorway into the laundry room? It's like you're walking into a different dimension. It feels completely different. You know that feeling when you're in a casino?
Yeah.
Where there's no time stands still? That's what it feels like.
Wow.
Very strange.
It's interesting you're talking about that room. When I did my interview with the mother and the two sons, the individual interviews, they actually said something about that, how there were cold spots in there, and they both pointed to the same location. There's that tool room that's right off there. The mother had said something about that. And there's also that hutch station down there too, where their computer used to be. It creeps both the boys out. And there was something else that was noticed. There's a ton of mirrors in this place.
Potential portals. There are mirrors everywhere now that you mention it. Wow.
Absolutely. I think we got our work cut out for us.
Yeah. Well, let's get the equipment together.
Yeah. Alright, so the family's disclosed to us that previous to us coming here, there were electrical issues in the house. So, in an effort to go ahead and try and debunk the goings on here, I'm going to take the EMF meter and my mil meter. I'm going to go inside, I'm going to check all these hot spots to try to rule out the potential interference of EMF. Okay, so Karina did her walkthrough and made mention that there was an area upstairs here, and it's the only one up here that she really targeted, and the family's made mention of it too. So I'm just going to go to those areas first up here and check things out. So far I'm not getting anything on the EMF at all, not one spike. So I can definitely rule out in this corner that EMF interference is messing with the family in this living room. Off to the basement. Okay, so obviously I didn't find anything going on upstairs at all in terms of EMF interference. I'm now in the basement and I'm going to try doing the same thing in the spots that Karina picked out in addition to the one that Karina did not. Okay, so this is a hutch that the boys were talking to me about earlier, and they disclosed that they both felt uneasy right over here when they were playing at their computer and doing what they were doing. So we do have some EMF interference up here near the light. Alright, so I got some positive EMF hits here. They weren't overly high. So just to rule things out, I'm going to turn the light on and I'm going to see if it spikes. I'm running on this theory that perhaps being in this confined area, you're going to find that the EMF is going to jump and it's actually going to affect you sitting here. Yeah, look at that. So our EMF is almost to the top of the EMF meter itself. And that right there confirms my suspicion that the EMF is going to affect what's happening to these kids when they're playing their computer here. Okay, so we are again going to the other corner that Karina said she felt very uneasy by. It looks like the closer I get to this light, the more EMF interference I'm getting. Okay, so I got both the millimeter out and the EMF meter out. I'm gonna put it up here, and it's reading 0.2, 0.0. I have nothing going on right now, which pretty much tells me that this corner is all electrical. Okay, so this room over here is the room that the family has talked about most. This room is where they've been the most creeped out. This is the room where they're feeling everything. And just kind of do, again, due diligence. I'm going to go in there with my EMF meter, my millimeter, and I'm going to check this out. So already we're in just the beginning of the room, and the EMF, I mean, I'm up to 5 right now. 5.24 on the millimeter, and it keeps climbing. I'm orange on the EMF. 5.6. Yeah, so this unit right here is kicking out plenty of EMF right now. I'm going to go to the washing machine that she complained about. And oh yeah. Yeah, look at that. So I've managed to make my EMF meter read out. I'm sitting at 8.1 right now on the millimeter. So again, we have a lot of EMF bouncing throughout this tiny confined room. I can't rule it out yet because I still have to come back in here and finish my investigation, but at this point, I'm pretty suspicious about the results. Oh, the living room. Okay, so I'm recording my EVP now. Is there anything here? Are you using mirrors to travel? If you're here, can you give me a sign? Is there anything here? Are you using mirrors to travel? If you're here, can you give me a sign? Okay, so I'm not sure if I've got anything on an EVP or not. Thought I heard a few things in the background, but really I can't tell. I need to put it on better software to actually be able to evaluate it. Sounded like some humming and maybe some shuffling at one point. Okay, so we're back in the basement. This is the only place in the house I didn't get any EMF spikes whatsoever. So I'm kind of hoping that if anything's going to show up, it's going to be in this room right here. Are you here? Are you down here with me? I have some lights set up down here. If you're here, can you turn them on? You heard something, Dean?
No.
Okay. Can you make a sound if you're here? Knock. Alright, so we are in the room that the family fears most. This is the room that they always feel a presence. This is also the room that we found a really high EMF spike, and it was off the charts. Are you here? If you're in here, can you make a sound? Knock. Move this door beside me. The family hears you walking. Can you walk above me? Will they have to resort to schoolyard tactics? If you're here, come show me you're here. Don't just pick on a single mom and her kids. Come find me. Not even provoking.
Hello.
Hi, Lynn. Jon and Karina from True North Paranormal. How you doing?
Hi.
Doing good. Thanks for calling.
Excellent.
Good stuff.
Yeah, we were in your place there, and we noticed there was some pretty high EMF going on throughout the house. What EMF is, it's electromagnetic frequency. So we noticed there was a lot of high levels of that. So I'd actually gone through with my Mel meter, my EMF meter. Mel meter is basically an EMF meter that tests for EMF and environmental. So it tells me the temperature in the air and whatnot. And so we noticed a lot of that.
Yeah, that EMF actually messed with me quite a bit. When I did my walkthrough, it was really hard to determine if I was feeling something or if I was feeling your feelings. And it did to me what it does to you. It creeped me right out.
It did, eh?
Yeah, it did a lot of that.
Oh my.
After ruling things out with EMF, and we did go through a lot of the hot spots that Karina really pointed out, in addition to the ones that your family pointed out. So we went through and we did our investigation anyways, just to be thorough. We definitely didn't want to, take anything for granted or miss anything that might potentially be there because we have readings of one thing. So we brought the ghost boxes in, we did spirit box sessions. All of it came up with no evidence.
Oh my.
Long story really short here, I think a lot of the things that you're experiencing in your home is not necessarily paranormal as much as it is physical.
It is the house. So.
Yeah, I did want to mention what I did feel when I was in your room. I felt a lot of things, but I believe that they are your feelings. I felt like I was waiting for something to happen. I was a little bit paranoid. I was a little bit worried, and it wasn't until I thought about it for a second that I realized it was actually your feelings that I was feeling.
Right.
So I know how you feel.
Yeah.
From our perspective, for the one night we were there, we didn't find enough evidence to confirm that it was haunted.
Right. Okay.
So
Okay.
I do have some recommendations for you though. I would definitely take a look at replacing a couple of those fluorescent lights. When we checked the fluorescent lights in the little nook where the computer used to be, it was huge. It was spiking higher than I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah. In addition to the spot that you're all feeling strange in the laundry room there, same thing. It actually buried the needle on my EMF meter, and I was getting in the mid 50s on my Mel meter.
Oh, really?
So I would definitely recommend replacing those, and I'd be willing to bet a lot of those things fade away. I'd go with different fixtures and get away from the fluorescent altogether. EMF has some really negative impacts on the human body over time, and the longer you're exposed to it and the higher level you're exposed to it, what's going to happen is it's going to make your body feel different, see things, hear things. It's actually very well documented.
It is, eh? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Interesting, though. Well, it's a good thing there's no ghoulies here then.
Well, thank you so much for letting us come and check out your home, and hopefully we're able to give you some peace of mind here.
Oh, you definitely did.
Yeah.
Yes, I can rest easy. I got a little bit of shopping to do, but It's all good. It's all good. We'll invite you guys again one day and make sure that I have cleared everything out. Okay, you two. Take care.
You too.
too.
Lynn.
Have a good night.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Sometimes when we go into an investigation, people come under the notion that we will always find something or it's always haunted. However, that's not the case, very much like we experienced this time. This time it was something physical, something going on in the environment of the home, like the EMF.
The EMF can really mess with me. It can definitely take its toll on the body after a while as well. But this is why we do have different methods of investigating.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us on this paranormal probe, the first one. Until next time.
Keep it creepy.